Hello, welcome back to Did She Just Say That? I'm Chesson,
And I'm Ashley.
and this week we are talking about some stuff. The struggle bus has a Wi Fi.
And we are the drivers. You have the pedals and I have the wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I'll just put my hands down. You can hit your feet on which hand
It's
I use.
perfect. Yeah.
I love it. All right. You can catch us and follow along on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. And if you want to watch, then go over to YouTube. We would love for you to interact on there. Leave us a comment or a review. It really does help us out.
Mhm.
So if you, and Spotify, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
All your
Spotify,
streaming
Apple.
platforms. Yeah. So if you wouldn't care, we would appreciate a little review. And you can comment, obviously, on YouTube. We can communicate with you. So, Ash, what are we talking about,
The
girl?
struggle bus has Wi-Fi.
Toot
So,
toot.
is that what your horn sounds like? I love it.
Maybe. Honk.
There we go. There we go.
Is
What's
that
the
better?
clown? What's the one that you? It's like oh the um.
What?
I know it's like a squirrel.
Yeah, go.
Hold on. What's the movie with
I'm
Daisy
out.
Duke and the general, the general?
Oh, yeah.
That
No, 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 no.
yeah, yeah.
I got you,
There,
boo.
thank
You're
you. I know
welcome.
it took me a second.
Oh, you said clown. Okay,
Oh,
sorry.
clown car. I
Mm,
meant to say
that's where my head stayed there. I
hi,
didn't get
welcome. Welcome to
the struggle bus.
yes, the struggle bus because I can't even be on topic right now.
Well, we're here. Yep.
So struggle bus in the sense of you hear the word struggle. So today I think talking about struggles that we have. I mean in general, but specifically us women in our 30s and 40s. Like we're there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I've just, recently hit a I'm not on the next decade yet, but I'm still in my 30s.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to keep it there.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
So we're gonna connect with our 30-year-olds as well because I'm
For
still there.
sure. Yeah, we're holding on to
We're
the
holding
30s.
on
I
real
mean,
tight.
I'm holding on through you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
no problem.
appreciate that.
Uh-huh.
So some of the struggles that we face, and just full transparency, like this is hard stuff to talk about and to admit, but also we want to know you're seen. I mean, these
Yeah.
are things that hopefully you all. I don't want to say hopefully, but some things that you probably identify with,
Yeah.
struggle with, has maybe been something you used to struggle with, currently struggle with, or you have yet our younger girls
Yeah.
watching that they might face. And so I know we did an episode before on things that we wish we knew when we were younger, which was
Oh,
great,
yeah.
right? Remember that one? Something like the very, very first thing we ever did.
Yeah, but I don't think it was an actual episode. I think we just did some reels on it,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
It was like a 5 or 6 reels in a
Gotcha.
row,
Yeah.
but things that we would tell our younger
Yes.
selves.
Yeah.
But now we're kind of
Those things that as
in it.
women, when you're younger, it doesn't get discussed. And
Right.
so then when you get into it,
Mm-hmm.
am I the only one? No one else thinks like this. No one else feels this. No one else has gone through this. And we have, but I feel like in this generation, people are getting more comfortable with talking about the harder things and expressing it, letting it be known. So if you are a younger listener, I hope that you hold on to this stuff. So
Yeah.
when it does hit it, you don't feel like you have to be quiet.
Right.
I feel like their voices are so loud and I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I
yeah.
love that. So jumping into these struggles, one thing that kind of just and I wrote some things down that I struggle with, and of course, like I'm sure I'll think of more as we talk, but the comparison piece
Mm,
of being in your 30s and 40s and not having that traditional life
mhm.
that we're supposed to have. I put, if you're watching, I have air bunnies
Yeah.
because we were there, we were living married life and this and that, and then now it's a little different for us. So just that comparison piece. And when I think of comparisons, my first thing I think about is socials. Like that's just registers with me really big
Yeah.
because that's something like when I open my phone, like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
already,
So in your face.
hmm
Yeah.
and always the good stuff, right?
Right.
No one's really posting. Well, I mean, I see some, I don't
Oh
know. I'm
yeah.
seeing some things where people, it's the same ones though. I hate
Yeah.
to say that.
I know.
I also think it's probably, your take on life, your perspective on life if you're the
Mhm.
victim and things are happening. But yeah, for the most part, I see all these like trips and all the things, and life is good and
Social media,
mhm,
real highlight,
real
real.
highlights. Huh? This is one I struggle with pretty big. My purpose.
Mm.
So I'll talk a little bit later about this is in similar ways one of the biggest, I guess, I don't know, struggles that women have
Yes.
dealing with purpose because they identify themselves as I am
The
a mom.
labels.
I am And so when the child grows up and moves off away, when
Mhm.
you no longer are a wife, whenever these things are no longer, how do you define yourself and what is your
Yeah.
purpose? And legit kind of where I am.
Yeah. Oh
I'm
yeah.
like, and then I'm by myself thinking I need to do more because I'm not supporting a family or I'm not, right? And
Right.
so it's just a whole different. So trying to grab onto, I mean, I go to church and I truly, I pray. I'm like, I don't know if it's supposed to be like a smack in the face, like the
Right.
V8, like smack in the face. So here's your
Yeah.
purpose in life. I am discovering my strengths. So I'm thinking that, like, I don't know. What are your thoughts on purpose and
Oh, I think there are a lot of women, and I'm sure men too. I just don't know that I hear as many men talk about it. But as women, you get to this place like your kids are getting older even,
Mhm.
and it's like, okay, I'm not changing diapers anymore. I've got this done, and you have your job, and it's your 9 to 5. But a lot of
Mhm.
people don't love their job.
Right.
And so you're still like, what is what is my calling? What is my purpose? What
Mhm.
am I supposed to be doing? And it can set you back. Um,
Absolutely.
because like, wait, I'm 40 years old and
Mhm. Yeah.
hmm,
Mhm.
what, like, I find myself saying, God, what is it that you want me to do? What is
Mhm.
it that you have for me? And sometimes I was listening, I don't know if it was a podcast or what, but they were talking about this, and it was like sometimes you sit and you're wanting God to answer all these questions, but He puts you in the right places to find it. He's going to give you the strength.
Mhm.
You have to put yourself out there. You
Oh
have
yeah.
to, and so sometimes we're like, I'm not saying don't pray about it. That's not, or try
Right.
different things to see what makes you happy. But sometimes you have to put in some of the work and you don't even
Mhm.
know where to start.
Right.
Like, what do I do? And it's like, well, maybe there's a certain book that is going to open your eyes to something, or you're going to
Mhm.
go to dinner with that person that's been asking you to go. Those girls that are like, please come to dinner, please come to dinner.
And
And you
you've
get
said no,
there
yeah. And you say yes.
and
Yeah.
the conversation is like, oh my gosh, I'd never even thought about that. That's
Mhm.
something that, so you have to want to find, like, not just want to find your purpose.
Mhm.
You have to be proactive,
Mhm.
not
Willing
reactive,
to,
and
yeah.
willing to
Mhm.
put yourself out there in ways, because obviously
Yeah.
it's something that's not fulfilling. You're not fulfilled in some way.
Right.
So there's places that you're going to need to go, things that you're going to need to experience that is different than what you've been
Mhm.
doing.
Get you
Um,
out of your comfort.
yeah, but I think it is more common than even, and we do talk about it a little bit
Mhm.
as women in society, but I still think that it is like, don't share too much because it's going to look like you don't have it all together, or
Yeah.
they all know their purpose because they're living out. It's like, well,
Mhm.
they may. And to those who do, kudos. Like,
Yeah.
what were the techniques that you used? What tools did you try? Pass it along. Like, share that
Mhm.
wisdom so there's more women that are living out their life on mission with their
Mhm.
purpose, instead of all of us like fumbling
Yeah.
around. But you have to fumble to find it.
Yeah. What is it, that whole Like, I used to do this all the time. I would pray and be like, you know, please let me be comfortable, but don't see me in that mission trip because I don't want to travel that far. And I don't want to, like,
Mm-hmm.
it's that I want to, you
Yeah.
just have to be open and willing to learn and
Abs-
listen. But
and put forth the effort and work.
absolutely.
Like,
Yeah. And then
some,
I'm kind of like, I'm wanting to put the effort, I don't know. It's
but
just
you
one of
don't
those,
even
but
know where to
I don't know where to
start.
start.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
This one's you hear me talk about it all the time. Obviously, Chess and I are different sizes and heights and all the things. Just like putting us beside each other, and I've struggled with my whole life though. More so probably post college, but my weight,
Oh,
that was something. Oh, that
I,
always. Yeah,
and it's
yeah. We
the
all our own
yeah,
struggles.
not
Yeah,
funny. I was about to say it's funny that you say it that way.
yeah.
Not funny. Um, but with your height
Hmm.
and you, the athlete and all that, for me, I look at a cheeseburger and I gain 5 pounds because I'm 5 foot. Like,
Right, right.
so, and people joke, they're like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, yeah, 5 pounds is a pant size for me.
Hmm.
Where,
For me, it's not. Yeah, 5 pounds is not a pant size.
exactly.
It's just me feeling bloated or not.
Right.
I mean, I would always say like on my cycle, 10 pounds, easy.
Yeah. And 10 pounds
Yeah,
is at least two
yeah.
pant size. And you size 8
Hmm.
and me size 8, totally different.
Different, absolutely.
Like at my size right now,
Hmm.
I'm almost considered obese.
Which is wild to me. Wild to me. I think too, Chess, like we and I should and would never like. I can't look at you and go, and you have that in me, and me go, well, I'm big. Like, no, we're gonna
Mm-mm.
have our own struggles with it,
Absolutely.
no matter what. I will say, I I am I am taller, so that 5 or 10, it varies a little bit of where it goes.
Hmm.
Whereas you probably know exactly where it goes, and you can be like, there it is. Like, but being taller and being able to carry, I mean, they always said, being pregnant and taller, like
Look like you
you should,
swallowed a basketball, and
right.
I look like I'm growing 4 humans.
The struggle is real, and I'm sure are you and 30s and 40s. Now we're talking about this perimenopause and menopause.
It's called cougar puberty.
It is called cougar
Get it
puberty.
right.
Do you love that I said menopause though?
Yeah,
Like that just
menopause.
slipped out. Menopause.
Did it?
Hormones, ladies, like changing rapidly at our ages.
Mhm.
I know for me, like I I laughed because I was like, oh, I didn't think about having a hysterectomy in my early to mid 30s and been like, oh, that'll happen later. Well, it kind of pushed the perimenopause a little quicker,
Yeah.
and so yeah, it's just that goes into the whole weight thing.
Well, and the body stuff, the way that I'll going back to that, the way that you talked about it, I love because you're like Chesson and I are totally different.
Hmm.
We are, but think about how like when you're talking about like, well, this and maybe I'm quiet about it because it's like, well, I have the same struggles. They just look different,
Yeah.
and we do that all the time. Like, gosh, look at her. She's this or
Mm.
she's that. Like,
Yep.
it takes me. Can I gain and lose weight extremely fast?
Hmm.
Yes, I can.
Hmm.
Even at my age, which is crazy. It's a little harder to get off, but I can. And but because I'm short and considered petite, it's almost I feel guilty talking
Hmm.
about it with my friends because it's like, well, you're this and you're. And it's like, if you realize that chocolate bar that you just ate, like I'm over here drooling because I know if I
Yeah.
eat it, not
Yes.
that I mean, I love me some ice
Yeah.
cream and I will,
Yeah.
but it's still, it's like there are struggles for
Hmm.
all of us. They're just different.
Absolutely.
You're like, "Oh, I'm so tall. When I put on heels, I'm tired." And I'm like, "I get it." Like,
Yes.
I don't get that.
Right.
But I have to have step stools all over my house,
Yeah.
and I still have to
It's
climb on
so
the
different.
counter.
Yes. No, and I think in our friendship I'm appreciating that more.
Mhm.
I don't anymore go, oh my gosh, Chess. Like I'm like,
Right.
I know it's a struggle for you too, babe. Like,
Right.
and it's okay. Like
Do you
we're
know
in
how,
this
like,
together.
yes.
We tell each other all the time that looks so good on you, or you're beautiful, because we know we're not telling ourselves that
Right.
sometimes. We're like,
Yes.
so,
Yes.
but
Like, I was so
absolutely.
excited when they started selling extra, extra short jeans. You can only order them online, but still,
Yeah,
I don't
long.
have to see.
Yeah, give me the long ones.
And you used to always be like, "Oh, it must be nice to go in the store and get jeans." I'm like, "Oh, but I can't."
I was that kid walking around with high waters, but everybody else was like, "That's the normal size," and I'm like, "We didn't know that there
Right.
were."
Yeah.
So yeah, the
It's
whole
perspective is so
absolutely. But I will say this: I don't look at the scale as much as I look at how things fit or
I
how I feel.
I don't own a scale.
Yeah,
I have not owned a
yeah.
scale in 5
hmm
years, and I don't know that I will ever own one
Yeah.
again.
The only reason is I go to the doctor and they're like,
Right. It's
Meh.
about how my body feels and if
hmm
I know what I'm eating. Like, if I
Yeah,
know I've had a week of eating bad,
yep.
that I know why my body feels bad
hmm
because what I'm putting in it.
Speaking of struggles, that's another thing that I struggle with. I mean, the nutrition part. I work out all the
Hmm.
time, but the nutrition part is so hard for me. And yeah, that is a struggle. If
Easy.
I don't meal prep on Sunday, I've already blown my week. I can't. I can't go. You can start Wednesday. Like
Yeah.
I'll start Monday.
The week I have my kids,
hmm
cooking every night.
Yeah,
We'll go out to
regiment.
dinner,
Yeah.
1 or 2 nights maybe.
hmm
When I don't have my kids, I don't want to cook. I want to cook for one person.
Great.
And that's
It's like what's in
whenever.
the fridge, like, or what can I just give myself? Because probably you eat different whenever you've got the kids and you don't have the kids.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
I eat a little healthier when I
hmm
don't have the kids,
hmm
probably.
Yeah,
Um,
but you prep more when you
but I
have
prep.
them.
It's
Yeah,
so weird.
yeah. Not weird. Ooh, aging. Ladies, it's happening. Our skin is not as elastic as it used to be.
I knew you were gonna say that
Well,
because of my bracelet to pull the other
collagen.
day. Just be honest.
What is it?
Don't you remember? I was like, "Oh my gosh, look at my bracelet
Oh,
on my
stop
leg,"
it.
and
I didn't even
just
think about that.
so sweet. Because you don't have enough. You don't have as much elasticity in your skin anymore.
I mean, our nurse friend, she's like, yeah.
Thank
Well,
you for
I'm
calling
like,
out my old
I'm
legs.
dehydrated. No, it's also my skin is just not as elastic as it used to be. But
Don't zoom in, okay? Leave us alone.
yeah, nobody got time for that. But yeah, the aging thing, like, and also being single and aging, it's like, so I don't know.
I think I'm probably more vain about aging with being single.
Yeah, 100%. When I was married, I still wanted to look
Of
nice
course.
and that kind of thing. But I was also married to someone 11 years older, so I was around older people, and I got made fun, not made fun of, but they were like, "Oh, you're the baby,"
Just
the
pick
group.
that, yeah.
Yeah, which also meant my skin probably looked better, and I looked younger. I mean, I was younger.
Right.
Not that I looked younger, but I
You
was younger.
did. Yes.
But yeah, just the whole what's really weird. This is really weird, guys. I care probably more now about what I look like than I did 2 years ago. I don't know what I'm starting to care more about that now. I don't know why. I mean, I got Botox for the first time.
Would you like me to explain it to you?
That I care now more now.
Hmm.
I'm also want to become more like I'm such a tomboy. I have to make. I
Hmm.
get my nails done and I try to feel as feminine as possible because I want to be feminine. But I'm such a tomboy. Go ahead. What you got
No,
from? What do you think I'm?
because you're just starting to notice changes in your body. Those
You
changes haven't
think?
been before. Well, yes.
What kind of changes in my body?
We can't put all of this out on the
Oh,
internet.
okay, okay.
But I mean, like you said, you just got Botox for the first time
First time.
because you're noticing wrinkles that weren't there
Mhm.
before, and it's like, well, I
True.
can deal with these wrinkles, but I don't want all of those wrinkles. I
I want
can,
small wrinkles, but not forehead wrinkles.
right,
And then, I get told I'm a great candidate for Botox. I'm like, awesome. This validates my even more,
right,
you know?
yeah. Your body is changing.
Yeah.
And so it's like, well, hold on. And
hmm
some people are like, well, you're trying to hold on to your youth. If you want to get Botox and that's what makes you feel good, get Botox and make yourself feel good.
Yep.
If it becomes an obsession, just
Mhm.
like any kind of addiction,
Right.
okay, then it's unhealthy. You look like a Siamese cat now. Let's slow down,
Right.
But if that's what you need or want to do,
Mhm.
don't let it be your identity.
Yeah.
But when you start to see your body change, it's hard.
Yeah.
It is not easy.
Mhm.
And like, oh, don't
It's like
wave too
fix it mode.
hard.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Don't want my
Don't want my arms
fluffy
flapping.
arms.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And where my hair is so dark, I mean, I
Mhm.
need to get my hair done every 2 weeks to cover up the gray.
Yeah.
Who's got time for
Yeah.
that? More or less the money.
Right.
But you have to get a little more comfortable. You either have to
Mhm.
get comfortable with it and just own it,
Yeah.
or there are certain things that bother me.
Yeah.
They're like, I've started, if you've noticed, I've started letting my hair go a little bit longer. And it's like, you know what?
Mhm.
I'm 47 years old with coal black hair. I'm
Right.
going to have some gray.
Yep.
Not everybody does. My grandmother didn't get gray hair until she was in her 80s.
Mhm.
That's not something that I was blessed with.
Right.
But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Now,
Absolutely.
my teacher's arms, that I'm not, that's why I
Your
work
what?
out.
Teacher's arms?
Remember the teachers when you were little and when they'd write on the blackboard and their arm?
I
Nope, you didn't call it that?
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
I called them angel wings, and I would sit on my
Oh.
grandma's lap and just sit there and just
Yeah, could you imagine? Listen,
angel
when I'm a
wings.
Meemaw, my
Mhm.
grandkids will not be
No,
playing with my teacher's arms.
no, I will be doing bicep curls at that age.
Listening.
Not that I'm gonna have grandkids, but
Right.
my nieces and nephews, my babes,
Yes.
they're gonna be like, get off my biceps, and I'm gonna be
Right.
flexing all. I'm not really, but
Yeah, your body changes, and that's whenever you
yeah.
start like, hold on. I mean, think about it. How many women you're seeing? You're like, man, she looks so good. Like,
Mhm.
she looks better now than she did.
Mhm.
You start caring,
Yep.
and things don't look the way that they did naturally before.
Sure. Absolutely.
Just my thoughts.
Well, speaking of all of that, my joints. Like, thanks, Dad, for all of
Mm.
the arthritis you passed down. My
Appreciate
brother has
that.
arthritis too, and it's just like getting up, and I feel like I need to oil my joints to get
Stop.
moving. I'm just being serious.
I mean, I did have to have, my mom was in town last week. I did have to have her rub me down with some cream because I
Yeah.
slept wrong.
See, when you wake up, also I get so mad. My eyes, like
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, where are my glasses? On my forehead.
They're not
I'm there
adjusted
now.
yet.
I don't
Yeah.
have readers yet, but I do have glasses that help me see further away, which makes me nearsighted.
Yeah.
Is the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just stuff like that.
Yeah. It takes
Like,
my eyes a minute to adjust in the
mhm.
morning.
Yep. Yep. Oh, struggle bus. You ready for this one?
I don't think so.
Romantic relationships after
Oh.
divorce. I mean, struggle bus. Ladies, men, everyone that's not happily married and all the things. That's a struggle. Like,
Yeah. So it's
100%.
very fearful.
I think I don't have to explain that one. We can just move forward from that.
Yeah. We've talked about that a lot.
So Chess, we like talked about some struggles.
Mm-hmm.
What is a struggle that you're actively working
Probably the identity, like the
on?
identity part.
Yep.
I mean, becoming comfortable with the gray hair. I'm not gonna lie,
Mhm.
that was a hard one. I mean, I've had to get my hair colored since I was in my early
Mm.
30s.
Yeah.
Um, so what is
My
that?
water. It's old. Sorry.
Oh,
My old water. This didn't taste great.
it fits. It's on the struggle
Put it in
bus.
the struggle bus. That's funny.
But yeah, probably identity and just something. I mean, what was the little workbook that? Did you start that yet? Oh, it's so
No.
good.
Amy started it.
She did.
Mhm.
So good. What's it called?
It's It's about loving yourself.
Yeah.
Work on yourself, loving yourself,
Loving
something.
yourself, something like that. It's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, I'll have to post it and share. It's just an Amazon book. But yeah, I'll have to look at it. Let's just talk about this
Be
one.
ready.
Okay. For me, actively working on trusting myself and my decisions.
So big.
I feel like,
Second guessing everything.
hmm and now I have to go. You know what? If your gut is telling you, or it's the way you feel, you just need to go with it.
I think we've talked about this a little bit that like the older you get, the less you care.
Hmm
I feel like around about 41 going into I would say is when I quit second guessing myself as much.
hmm
Does it still happen some? Yeah.
Yeah.
But you so I'm like, okay,
hmm
maybe these 40s are going to be good, like
hmm
you get more comfortable with your answer and not explaining and
hmm
the second guessing yourself.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I love
give
that.
yourself a few years.
Yeah.
Keep working on
Coming,
it. Yeah.
coming upon the big decade. I
Not
know.
yet.
Actively working on my weight.
Mm,
So, full disclosure, I've lost 24 pounds actively using GLP.
looking
And
amazing.
thank you.
Yeah.
And it was to the point I went to my doctor and I said, look, I'm truly, for the last 8 months, I have been eating like during the week really good. I have been working out and nothing is changing with my body. And I don't know, is that menopause or perimenopause or what's causing nothing to come off? And she was like, I don't really prescribe this much, but if you want to take this route, we can try it out and see if your body. So I was on, started trizepatide last October. It's been more of a gradual thing for me. I didn't see the results in the beginning. I didn't see it until probably February, March, and my knees feel better.
Yeah.
I, my confidence is better. There's just
Mhm.
things that I know GLP is very controversial, and some people are
Well,
either
let's talk about that for a second. First of all,
yeah.
I don't know a whole lot about it,
hmm
but it came up in conversation the other night. And if you do it the right, like I've watched
hmm
you doing this, and there's such a stigma around it. For me, I don't care. Like if you need help, get the help.
hmm
Because we're always saying if you need help with your mental status, like go get help.
Right.
Okay, so I don't know all the good and the bads about it,
hmm
but if you're choosing to do it and I know you're doing it
The right
the
way.
right way
Yeah.
because
Protein.
I'm watching you and you're not getting the certain
hmm
things that they say are side effects. But why there is this stigma where everybody feels like they have to
To
keep
cheat. I hear that all the
I
time,
know.
Chess.
I
It's a
know.
cheat. You're cheating and da da
And I bet nobody else has ever cheated in any kind of way to get what they
da.
wanted.
Right.
Like because weight isn't a problem for them to get in on or take off.
hmm
I don't know. And I feel like we're always easier to
Yeah.
judge when it's something that we don't struggle with. But I don't know. I'm really proud of you
Thank
for
you.
sharing
hmm
that. Um, and you're doing it the right way. And
Yeah.
I love
I
that
know it's
you've
not a forever. It's not a forever solution. It's a temporary thing for me, and I don't know how much longer I'll be on it because I'm not getting more results. So it's like I know in this process of I have to make lifestyle changes,
exactly.
and so for me, I I wanted to do it the right way, and I wanted because if you don't, you can feel like garbage. I've heard people that just don't eat with it or this
Yeah.
and that, and they're not getting the results. But I do think that especially people that I look at the other side of it of I'm pre-diabetic. My dad was diabetic, and all of the health struggles that come along with it,
Hmm.
high cholesterol, and my numbers. I've cut my medication. Like my goal is to get off of medication.
Yeah.
And so that I'm on the way to do that into
Yeah.
September. And so my goal is to be medication free
Right.
in September. So that's really why I did it,
Yeah.
more for long term benefit.
Well,
So I just can't put it back on.
right.
I'm putting that out there.
Right.
So I don't
Well,
do it.
thank you for sharing that.
Yeah. Yeah. Struggle we've overcome. Or maybe we feel good about
Yeah.
something. What do you have anything comes to mind?
Um. Hmm. Struggles that I've overcome. so many different ways I could go with that, honestly. I'm trying to think of like one that
Yeah.
was something that just held such.
I've seen this side of you that's we talked about it. We've talked about it before in a podcast episode. Just this openness, embracing new things that come your way.
Yeah, so I I protected myself with big walls, even with my friends for a long time, and everyone would always think that I was very transparent and an open book, because there are certain things that I didn't care to share, but the real me, um, stayed so hidden,
Mm-hmm.
and no one really knew her. And honestly, there were times where I didn't feel like I knew her,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to, yeah, it was a protection thing, and the struggle was that if I let people too close, you know, they're gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna walk away. I, we talked about like there was a lot of very important people in my life that carried huge um, parts of my heart that I lost very young, and a lot
Mm-hmm.
of death. And so I just kept people, I let them close enough um, to have a bond or a relationship, friendship, but still very guarded.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there was a big lot, lot of inward work to be comfortable, I
Mm-hmm.
guess. I don't know that it's comfortable because it's definitely not comfortable,
Right.
or it wasn't. It hasn't always been. Just to feel soft, not to
Mm-hmm.
feel so
Push those
guarded.
walls down a little bit.
So yeah,
Like slowly. Oop.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and
It's beautiful. It's been a beautiful journey.
it
I love
has.
watching it from the sidelines.
And if you're like, I hope that you have someone close enough to you, because when I was really in the thick of
Mm-hmm.
working through this, I wasn't seeing the progress, obviously, but Ashley was.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the encouragement that she was giving me was like, okay, hold on, I am doing this.
Mm-hmm.
So it just helped me prolong to do it. Just like with for you with weight loss,
Mm-hmm.
people like, girl, come on,
I know.
let's talk about
You're
them
like, that looks
jeans,
cute.
or and other
Yeah.
people are
Very
saying things to
encouraging.
you.
Mm-hmm.
It makes you want to keep going. So you've got to let people in, even on the hard stuff. And it was
Mm-hmm.
scary to let her in, on all of it, but it was so worth it. And I would definitely encourage it. That was probably, it changes so much in your life.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably my bigger one that has been more recent.
Yeah. I will say, I think that you're probably the only person, maybe besides my sister in law,
My
Melissa.
sister-in-law, Melissa.
Yeah. That knows everything
Yeah.
about, like, there's nothing that I wouldn't share with you.
Yeah.
And that's very rare. Like,
Mhm.
I have acquaintances and I have friends, but, like, that's, like, no secrets,
Right.
nothing. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's been beautiful to watch this,
Yeah.
sis.
What about yours? Thank you.
Fitness journey, coming from, like, athlete, college, working out, all the things, and then having that break of I don't have someone, I don't have a coach breathing in my neck, work out. And
Mhm.
so, but now for me, my mindset is I get to do it. And so while I have the legs and like I get to do it. And
Yeah.
so I think for me, just knowing the benefit of how I feel after helps encourage me to do that.
Yeah.
I still struggle with the eating portion, but if I could do one, like
Yeah.
but I mean, I'm giving myself grace, but I also like
Mhm.
I need to also do things 100% right, and so it for me it's small changes of
Yeah.
taking something away or adding something
Th-
new, or
Yeah. Well, and you can't when you try to do all of it at one time, it normally doesn't stick.
your body goes in overdrive. If your body's feeling like you're holding it back from something, it's gonna want it,
Mhm.
and so just to do those small changes.
Well, not just that, just mindset. Even if you're trying to make all of, it's like I'm gonna
Mhm.
change everything. New year, new me. All of that.
Mhm.
It doesn't
Yeah.
stick. Um.
I hear all the
Consistency.
I hear all the time, like, do one thing different this week.
Mhm.
Like, if milk doesn't feel good to you, almond milk, try
Yeah.
alternative stuff, that kind of
Yeah.
thing. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You didn't. You're good.
You didn't.
You didn't.
A struggle no one would guess you have.
Oh gosh.
Isn't that a tough one?
Yeah. Um, Mine would probably be my weight
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
because the things that are said, I'm like, if you only knew,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Right in your head. Yeah.
But that's probably one that I don't really talk about unless
Mm-hmm.
you're in my little bubble.
Sure.
But oh my gosh, all you got to do is go back through my social media. Don't do it. But you can see
Don't do it. I was kidding.
just how much my weight fluctuates.
Mm-hmm.
Probably been the most consistent in the last 6 years, but had one maybe 6 months where I blew up a little bit.
Blew up.
Fisher, the
Girl, you
puffer
know what I miss?
fish.
My post-divorce body.
Look, I mean, like the best part of a divorce.
I know.
The only
Probably the
positive.
only good positive of
Yeah.
that is the
It's a real thing.
it is a real thing. 100%. The
Man,
stress,
that
man, just
summer
yeah, it's like hot girl summer.
it was and wasn't even intentional.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't believe in that, but yeah, it's a thing.
It's a thing. Same.
What about you?
So everyone sees this extroverted, happy, bubbly, aka sunshine. And yes, and I love that people see that, but there's also an alternative side to me, because everyone has their bad moments and their bad days and stuff
Yeah.
too. But there's a side of me that, you know, after losing dad and then depression and like I don't know if anyone believes in horoscopes. I don't like I've been told this my whole life that the Gemini is like the two fish and it's this and this and the you're either really really happy or you're really really like you're one or the
Oh,
other.
okay.
And but mine kind of fluctuates. I'm more positive
Mhm.
probably and more, but I when it's bad because there's not a lot of gray area for
Yeah.
me. That's exhausting and exhausting to also on the other side of it too. It's like gosh, you were just 5 minutes ago like upbeat and then and it kind of hits.
Yeah.
So I try to be mindful of that and but yeah, I don't know. There's people just don't know that about me. That there's this like, um, unless you've been in my circle and that kind of thing, the
Yep.
depression, the anxiety driven stuff. But yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I'm trying to think what else.
What else you got?
Lots. No, I'm just kidding. I think though I did read this and I was like, this is good and eye opening. Focus on the experience around the struggle and not the struggle itself.
Yes.
So, yeah, when you think
So good.
about your overcome, what the things that we can kind of move into that bucket of that's okay, first of all, to even admit the struggle itself
Mhm.
is half the battle.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be a solution, but like, what are some steps, right, to get to a point of not solution, I guess, but like to make it where it's not so heavy as a struggle, but you're, I don't know, it's more of a, you're working on it. You're being proactive with it.
Yeah.
You getting chilly?
Sorry.
No, please.
Wasn't trying to be distracting.
Not at all. It's not. I was trying to think too. Um, Here are some little things that I read that I was like, oh, kind of a, have you ever felt these feelings before? Because these are feelings that kind of like are icky a little bit.
Okay.
Have you ever, and this is for everybody, you ever felt jealous of someone that you love?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You're like rooting them on, but then in the back of your mind, you're like, oh, what that?
Yeah.
Being happy for a friend, but also grieving where you're at in life.
Hmm.
That's hard because you don't want to. You don't want your grief to overpower their moment.
Exactly.
Yeah. Have you ever knew what you should do but struggled doing it or starting it? Oof.
Smack me right
Anybody
in the
feel
face.
stuck on that right now? I
Smack
mean,
me right in the face.
yeah. Sometimes you sit into it pretty long.
Yeah.
Longer than you should.
Yep.
Oof, getting started with that's hard. What about feeling lonely in a room full of people? Oof. What are you about to say?
Yeah, sometimes you can even see it. Like,
yeah, that person has that glare.
Mm-hmm.
What about being in a relationship and feeling alone?
Well, we've talked about that.
Yep. Yep. Moving on.
Moving on.
Miss someone who isn't good for you. Yeah.
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 Jeez, Ash.
I know. Being exhausted, being seen as a strong one. Wanting change, but terrified of it.
Probably not one I struggle with as much as
If I
some
want
of
to
the
change
other
something,
ones.
I'm pretty hard headed to be like. But also, like, I can say that, but until, like, I
Right.
make the decision, yeah.
Yep.
Do we give ourselves grace?
We just literally just said, I can give you grace. Just
Yeah.
trying to give it
Yeah.
to me. We're normally much quicker to give it than we are to receive it. And I feel like it's something you should say, would you give when you're mad at yourself or upset with yourself, and think, like, change the way you think about it. Would I give someone else grace in this situation? The answer is yes. Give yourself the same grace.
Right. Absolutely. I know this is unhealthy, but I still do it. ...
I mean, my trips to the Dairy Queen.
Drinking too many margaritas.
Well, that's tequila.
I've done better. I will say with this medication stuff, the GLP, it does make you not want to drink as much.
Oh, really?
I've cut back quite a bit. It may not seem like it sometimes, but when you're at the pool and you drink so many drinks, and then you count it when you get home, you go, "There's no way I've had that many drinks."
Girl, you flat out called me a liar.
That was funny. I go 3. You're 3. I know.
No, just 2.
Nope. Eating before bed, like right before bed, because I know, and I don't like digestion when you're sleeping.
All right, confession. I totally had a bowl of cereal in the setting in bed last week.
You ever fell asleep with snacks in your bed?
Maybe.
I mean,
my hidden candy drawer is in my
Yeah.
room, so
I didn't know that. I need to find it.
No,
No. Comfort eating. No.
not so much.
Spending money when I'm emotionally.
But
What's that called? Retail therapy.
Retail therapy, yeah.
Yeah. I love retail
Same.
therapy.
Yeah, that's probably mine over emotional eating.
Yeah.
Like, let's go shop about it.
Yeah. Let's shop about it.
Yeah.
I give this advice all day long, but struggle to follow it myself. Telling others to leave toxic relationships when I'm stuck in one myself.
Oh, snap.
I know.
Oh. I mean, I'm not in one.
Yeah, no.
But
I mean, like,
has it happened?
not like, I'm not saying current.
Right.
I'm saying, like,
of course.
before.
In general, yeah.
Yeah. But, like, don't be putting up with that. And it's like, girl, you're putting up with it right now.
Girl, say bye.
Yeah. Setting boundaries and following them all the time.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
It's like as soon as you think you're doing so good with boundaries, something happens, and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
That's when you give the grace. Like, okay, it slipped. I slipped up, but
yep,
shut that fence back. Get on my grass.
Should it? So I'm gonna end with, here's the top kind of the struggles that I did some little research on, the 30s and 40s. We mentioned several ourselves.
Okay.
So pardon if there's any duplicates. Who we are outside of being a mom, partner, wife, caretaker. Dad, partner, husband.
Yeah.
Navigating dating after divorce and long-term relationships.
These were the top.
These are top.
Okay.
Career change or burnout.
Talk about that.
That's a big one. Balancing ambition with personal life. Yep. The work-life balance thing that we talk about all the time.
Yeah.
Mom guilt. Infertility issues.
Wow.
Talked about that before.
Yeah.
Raising children and infertility issues, but like dealing like the struggles that come along with it.
Right.
Raising children, but also dealing with aging parents. Co-parenting. I've seen it done beautifully. I've seen it. World War III. Gosh,
It's okay.
say that one again.
Yeah.
Hormonal changes in perimenopause.
Wow.
30s and 40s.
Okay. Wow.
But, and all that being said, if we can try to let go of expectations and roles, and not let that stuff define us.
Yeah.
These are things that we've talked about that most, if not all, women deal with at some point.
Yeah.
Some maybe earlier and later than others. But yeah, the struggle bus be struggling.
But it's got Wi-Fi.
But it's got Wi-Fi though.
you can still get on social media and see what everybody else's perfect life looks like. If you're on the struggle
bus, you can join our podcast still because there's Wi-Fi on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was good.
I feel like I'm just closing the book.
Closing the book on that one.
Closing the book. Struggle bus. But ladies, you're seen. We all struggle. You now have an opening into our lives of the things that we struggle with.
Yep.
So, and maybe some of that was new for you. Some of that, that you may know us in life and go, oh my gosh, I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah. But it's okay to name those things. It's okay to talk about those things.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
With safe people.
With safe people, absolutely. You probably don't want to make it a post on Facebook, but if you do, be ready for some backlash. I'm just kidding. Yeah. I know. Rude. Are you warming up a little bit? Meh. I know. Don't you wish there was like a ton of heat coming from that candle?
I do. I mean, it doesn't feel bad.
Yeah. But I need to refresh my water. But anyway.
As always, remember,
you always have a seat at our table. Did I even say that right?
I don't know.
Thanks for that.